Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here, and today I'm finally getting around to releasing my race vote video for Total War Warhammer. I'll also be going through all my launch day plans, some Twitch streams that I have planned, a 24-hour Twitch stream in fact, and some other bits and pieces. Before you dive into the description though and start voting, I would ask that you watch the video all the way through so you can kind of fully understand all the various options and choices that you have to vote for in this video. So, let's get on with it. Lionheart, which races are you going to be playing as? How many Let's Plays are you doing? I'll be doing 3 Let's Plays of Warhammer at launch. Again, a lot of this stuff that you'll be hearing is very similar to how I've done Total War launches in the past for Attila and Rome 2. So, from launch, I'll be looking to do 3 Let's Plays. I've already chosen 2 of the factions, or rather I should say races. 2 of the races I've already chosen, Empire and Vampire counts. Because I've already chosen those 2 though, I'm giving you guys the opportunity to vote for which Legendary Lord I'll start with. You do get the option to get the other Legendary Lord later on in the campaign. It's just the one you start with, so you're not excluding that, but wanted to give you guys the opportunity to see which one I would start with for Empire and Vampire counts. Obviously for Empire, that is Karl Franz or Balthasar Gelt. For Vampire counts, that is Manfred von Carstein or Heinrich Himmler. So get voting on those. That's the second and third link in the description of those set of 4 links to vote for. They'll all be titled so you clearly see which one's which. But yeah, you guys will get to vote for the Legendary Lord for Empire and Vampire counts, which are the first 2 Let's Plays I'll be doing. The third Let's Play that I'll be doing at launch, you get to choose the race for. It's between Greenskins, Dwarfs, or Chaos. So it's a ranked voting poll. All the others are on straw poll, but this one I prefer doing a ranked vote for choosing factions, just because I found it slightly more fairer, because you get to put, from best to worst. So first, second, third. So even if your first choice doesn't necessarily win, there's a good chance that your second choice will, and that's often slightly more fairer. You get a larger majority of people that voted for a particular race winning. So Greenskins, Dwarfs, or Chaos, you just drag and drop the race you want to see most at the top, and the one you want to see least at the bottom, and then, the one in the middle. So yeah, get voting on that. That's the third Let's Play, the third race that I'll be Let's Playing from launch. I'll be doing a full schedule video of how my current Let's Plays I'm doing, Empire, Charlemagne, Viking Conquest, how all that will fit into my schedule with these 3. And of course Isengard, Third Age, how that will all be fitting in nearer the time. So this is going to run, these polls will run until the 18th of May. So probably around the 19th or 20th, I'll be releasing a full schedule video, letting you guys know, from the 24th, what my daily day-to-day uploads are going to be and when to expect these uploads kind of in the future going forward. It'll be the same sort of setup that I have at the moment, that 2 series will run Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then 2 more series will run Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So yes, and obviously there'll be live streams in between and all that, and other regular series and stuff going on, but as I said, that will be announced later. I think difficulty-wise, I'm either going to play on hard or very hard. I don't like to start playing on legendary, one because I'll probably die. I'm not the best Total War player in the world. I try to aim for, entertainment and enjoyment and add in some roleplay for you guys. You guys know if you've watched my channel before. I'm reasonable. I'm reasonable. Average, probably. If you want to see a legendary Let's Play, I'm sure Legend of Total War will be absolutely blitzing through the old world come launch day. So, go check him out. But not to say I won't do a legendary Let's Play at some point. I'm sure I will. Often in my second round of Let's Plays, after I've done my first 3, I'll be looking to really amp up the difficulty. But yeah, I'll either play on hard, which is what I've done for Attila and Rome 2, or very hard, depending. I need to think about it. Feel free to let me know what you think about that in the comment section, hard or very hard. Difficulty option for the Let's Plays for all 3. Now, talking of all 3, the 4th link in the description, which you may have already seen by now if you've already been jumping down there, is an opinion poll for you guys. And that is, will you personally be playing with Regional Occupation on, or will you mod it out? Because Creative Assembly have announced now that there is full mod support for Warhammer. There'll be, a workshop, there'll be mods, and they've already announced that they're working with modders to create a Regional Occupation mod to remove it for those players that want to paint the map their own colour, which obviously this has been a very kind of hot topic within the community. For me personally, one, I like to do my first round of Let's Plays without any mods, even for something potentially as, I guess, divisive as Regional Occupation. Personally, I think I need to play at least one Let's Play with Regional Occupation to find out how I think it runs. I mean, it may well be that there are certain races that Regional Occupation works better for than others, potentially. So, with me doing 3 Let's Plays at launch, the aim is to do them, or the plan rather, is to do them all as, you know, with no mods, as designed, and see how Regional Occupation plays out. If, you know, it really feels restrictive and limited and doesn't really add any more challenge to it, then, you know, that's something I'll be using that mod later on, sort of thing. But I'm hoping it does add some more challenge to it and makes you just think a little bit more about where you can expand. Sure, that might be a bit more restrictive, but ultimately I don't want to say too much more about it because I don't know enough about it. I don't really, you know, I need to play the game and see how it plays out and see if it works. So while that might be kind of a bone of contention, I am going to play kind of the game as designed from launch to see, you know, how it goes, basically. But that poll is mainly just to gauge your thoughts, your opinions. Will you be giving it a go? Or, you know, will some of you, I assume most of you probably do one Let's Play with Regional Occupation, one without. But yeah, obviously, just in case the mod isn't ready at launch, and maybe if I get preview access as I did with the Huns and Attila, and I get to start them early, maybe, then, you know, I won't have that mod accessible to start with. So yeah, that's kind of part of the reason. But yeah, I don't know the preview plans yet. We shall have to wait and see. I'm going to be doing a versus campaign, I should say, with Warrior of Sparta from launch as well. We haven't decided which factions yet, but more on that soon. That should be pretty darn awesome. So that pretty much covers all the various voting options. Launch day plans, as I said, there'll be a scheduled video announcing all that stuff after this vote ends on the 18th for all these options. I will also be doing a 24-hour live stream, which should be a lot of fun, on the 28th to 29th of May, starting at 10 AM in the morning, BST, through to 10 AM on the Sunday morning, BST. I should have my brother and potentially a friend actually in my office, in my studio area, all playing the game together. You'll probably be able to see us all on the webcam. And yeah, we'll be playing. If that co-op mod is available for different legendary lords to start with, we'll probably be doing some of that. I'll probably be playing with like Warrior Sparta and Rambler and all those guys as well. They'll probably all be joining in at some point, do some battles, campaign battles, more campaign, more battles, basically. For 24 hours, that is the plan. There's also going to be giveaways for hopefully game codes, mouse pads, potentially even some keyboards and stuff that I've got from QPad. So there's going to be lots and lots going on there. And very briefly before I end this video, and we'll just give a brief recap at the end, also working on, if you've been following my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I'm also working with a couple of kind of PC tech companies on a kind of sponsored PC build at the moment, which I'm calling the War Machine. There'll be more on that later. It's sponsored in the fact that they are supplying the parts for free for me to make a kick-ass PC, not just to run Total War Warhammer, but also kind of Total War games going forward. I've been working on this over the last couple of months, you know, approaching companies and asking if they wanted to be interested in it. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll be running hopefully some really kick-ass benchmarks on Warhammer once it's out, and seeing how this War Machine PC that I'm working on performs. But more on that, hopefully videos next week. I'm filming the last few parts this week and getting all that edited together. Busy. So yeah, lots to do, lots to get on with. So to recap, 3 Let's Plays at launch: Empire, Vampire counts, and the third race you get to vote on. It's in the description. For Empire and Vampire counts, you get to vote for the Legendary Lord, in the description. And as an opinion poll, let me know whether or not through that poll in the description, whether or not you will be playing with Regional Occupation or not. And feel free to share your thoughts about what difficulty I should play at, very hard or very hard, for these first 3 Let's Plays. So, I think I've covered everything. If you have any more questions or want to know, you know, about more bits and pieces that I've got planned, ask away in the comment section, and I will do my best to get on those as soon as possible. So until next time, guys, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride and join the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors: XMG, Green Man Gaming, and GT Omega Racing. Until next time, ciao for now.